Alright, I'm going to work on the cover. So I'll show you some things that I have in mind. Originally I thought, well, maybe I'll just stick him on here. You know, like cut him out. Like he'd have a seam on his face here, but if I had like, even if it was just that much, I thought that would be cute. Or just him, but see, that's cute, but again, the seam. So I'm not going to do that because I'll see the seam. I do have this, which I happened across. It was a Christmas ad, but you've got a deer and a little squirrel peeking. I thought that was kind of cool. So I need to back this side of the cover, and I think I'm going to use all my grunge. Do that. And then maybe have this with a circle cut out. And then maybe throw in some, like, I'm thinking red because of the red berries, and just to brighten it up. So that's what I'm thinking. So one thing I'm going to have to do is get this mounted on something that's stiffer because it's a magazine. And I'm going to have to get this cover done. So that's what I'm going to work on first. Put the signatures to the side. And then maybe while that's drying, maybe I'll do a little sprucing up of this. So for the cover, the outside cover, I don't think I'm going to use the spray glue, and I'll tell you why. The spray glue stiffens up really fast, and I want to be able to like really incorporate this onto the substrate of the folder. So I'm thinking probably a decoupage. So this is going to be the front. So I want to see which grunge I like best for the front. Keeping in mind that probably the middle of it isn't going to be seen. Probably a lot of it's not going to be seen, actually. And see, because there are areas that are like a little bit tattered and whatever, that's why I want to really get it attached very well. I don't care for that because that looks kind of moldy, but I don't think I'm going to need to use all that. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go from here all the way to the back side of the journal, and I'm going to stop it there after this folds. So what that's going to do is that's going to reinforce this area. So I'm going to cut that to fit. I'm just using my calendar as a, to make sure I'm square. And then, I don't even know if that's square. Square enough. I'm going to go a little bit to the right of this. No, maybe this way. All right. Okay, I'm going to get out my Mod Podge and lay it down. Mod Podge, or I'm going to use matte medium. It's going to flow a little better, I think. All right, hold on. Okay. It's getting a little bit cluttered out here. What else is new, right? Hold on. Oh, shoot. Okay. Cluttered. That's why it's called my scattered brain. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a light thing of water here. Then some of that. I'll make sure I get fairly close to the edge, but when I smooth it down, it's probably going to push some stuff out to the edges. That's how I'll be working, from the middle out. This is getting a little ripply, so I'm going to try and get everything down, get it smooth out, and then squash it somewhere between some books. Okay. Yeah, which was which? I'm pretty sure the one with the... Let's see, that's probably it. Yep, that's it. Which way did it go? I'm going to do it like this. I have this, I'm just going to use two. Press it out. This is probably, actually this tool is probably a little bit harsh. That's why I use the, here we go. Oop. It's already wrinkled, so I guess I don't really need to worry about that. I just don't want it to look raised. Raised off the page. Okay, so it's not really adhered here. I'm not going to worry about it. I don't like how this is leaving lines. See that? Oh, crumb. Oh. Perfect. It's because it's wet. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to stick it under something, maybe like a cookie sheet with books on it. That's what I'm going to go do. We'll have to see. A little bubbly. Must not have gotten glue there. We'll worry about it when it dries. Alright, so next I'm going to mount this. I'm sure I have chipboard somewhere, but I'm going to steal a piece off of this small pad that I think is from Hobby Lobby, because it's a good size and I know where it is. I'll probably regret it when that... Yeah. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, you could just leave them leaning against that thing, yeah. Okay, so I'm just holding this up to the light to see where it needs the most. I think it's going to end up like that. All right. And then it doesn't really matter how big it is because I'm going to be cutting the cardboard to fit something. So I'm going to use this as a reference though. I'm going to leave about a 1/2 inch top and bottom and use this one tree band here as my guide. Okay. You know, I always go one too far. Hold on. That's another one. Okay. That's the front. That's the front. That's the bottom part of adhering it. But I'm going to also give it a coat on top. And what that will do, because it's matte medium, is it'll make that a little less glossy. I don't know how much the lines are going to show up. Let me see if I just make it a little thinner. Maybe the lines will be less. See, when you use the finger, there are no lines, but then you do run the risk of rubbing the picture right off the paper. Let's try that. Okay. All right, so I have a good bit of material still left on my brush, so I'm going to see what this does. I need to lose it somewhere, right? So let's remove this. All right, just a tiny bit more. All right. I really don't like these elastics, but they're going to stay on there until I figure out what I do want to put there. I'm not going to get involved with this until after I paint it. Yeah, that just looks like somebody's hairbands. I have clean elastics. Maybe I'll just cut them off for now. I mean, I have like, from a sewing kit, I have elastics. So, these are a little grungy looking. And grungy is okay. That's just not the kind of grungy I want. Okay. Now, I think we'll go ahead and mess around with some paint. Alright, I'm going to just pull out any woodsy colors I might have. There's some gray. Gold I know I'm probably going to use. Green. That's an ochre. Ochre. There's two other greens. I'm not going to use all these on this, on what I'm working on. That's ochre also. This is a teal green. This is gouache. I don't know what that is. I've heard it mentioned here and there though. That's blue. I'm not going to do blue right now. Here is a brown, which is good because I wasn't really looking to have to make a brown. Alright, I think that's actually good right now. Alright, so I think I'm going to start with brown. And just kind of give everything kind of a base of brown, and then lighten up as I go. There's a little hair on there. There it is. Got it. Some crumbs on here too. Okay. Okay, so the only place I'm trying to be careful is where it meets the board. I've had this piece for a while. I'm going to say I picked it up at a garage sale and I really liked it. And I think my husband was looking at me like, what are you doing? But I really like stuff like tramp art and whittled pieces. And I mean, I can't tell if this is, what do I have on the back? Of course. Hold on. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this was somebody's shop project, or maybe it was a souvenir piece when you went to a mountain town. I don't know. I just liked them. So this is a combo. This is a combo of an art project and this journal challenge, I guess. And honestly, I don't really have a use for a clipboard, so it's kind of Good to use it. I don't know if these flakes are coming from the paint or from the dirty, dusty piece, which I probably should have cleaned up, but it's fine. It's got kind of a nice shiny eye. I don't think I saw that on the other one. It's like a bead. I don't know what I'm going to do about that now. I'm going to do all kinds of browns, so, you know, complete coverage is not mandatory. I do want to see if I can clean off his eyeball, though. Poor guy. Let's see. Now let me get a Q-tip now. Oh, I can't get a Q-tip. I have workers working in my attic and my attic stairs are down. So I can't really go get a Q-tip out of the bathroom. Let's try that. There he goes. Almost looks better than this other one. Let's see. Of course, I did make the paint all runny, but it's all right. Okay, that's layer one. Oh, I thought that was part of the acorn. I think that's part of the leaf. All right, I'm going to stop doing that. Let's try and do a little bit of dry brush on it. All right. Now, all my brushes, I didn't realize. I just took them out of water, so I don't know why it didn't occur to me that they're actually wet, but they are. don't know if a moose has a black nose or not. You know what? I think I'm going to leave that the way it is. She said that she kept brushing stuff all over the place. I think I'm going to leave it just that way. I might gild it a little when I'm done. And I also might go over it with matte medium. But I think I'm happy with that. Okay, I'm going to go get some work done because the only thing I can do right now is wait for everything to dry. I'll see you later. I hope you have a great day.